Welcome to Winnipeg, Manitoba. You're taking a look at the Assiniboine Memorial Curling Club. We're here for Draw 7 action at the 2023 Everett Curling Club Championships. Welcome to our stream here on Curling Canada Plus and TSN Plus. My name is Kyle Jans. Pleased to be joined with Brent Lang as we get underway with this women's matchup between Saskatchewan's team Allison McMillan from the Nutana Curling Club in Saskatoon, taking on Prince Edward Island's team Julie Much from the Montague Curling Club. Saskatchewan throwing Yellowstones, and Brent, they had two great back-to-back draws, pinning them both, and that's got to be good omens for this team going forward.
You would hope so. Hopefully they didn't, spend it all in practice, but very impressive. Looked like they were all smiling as the rock hit the hog line. They were so sure it was exactly on the button. They were basically two turkeys, as our 7-year-old daughter loves that term in curling, but definitely a well-earned hammer. And you can start to see already why they're off to a hot start at 2-0, and then PEI at 1-1. Looking to win their second in a row. I know, admittedly, I rode the bus with part of the team yesterday, and they were not very happy with their first game, but had a bit of a wild second game that came down to an extra end, and fortunately they had the hammer and got the first victory. So they're excited to take on what I would assume is one of the top teams, as Saskatchewan almost always is in any curling event. You circle Saskatchewan, Alberta, Manitoba, Ontario, and I might be leaving some out, but I think those are kind of the heavyweights.
Absolutely. That Prince Edward Island team capitalizing with a 5-ender to take on one of those teams that would have been circled on the calendar in Manitoba. So great start for them. And when you look at the team from Saskatchewan, they've also had a great start, as you mentioned. They are 2-0. They've got picked up wins against a couple of teams that I had in front of me, and now they are gone. Well, that's all right. Let's get this started. They picked up wins against Nunavut, as well as an Ontario team that actually did quite well and has done well so far, the Rideau Curling Club, the Thorn team. So it will be Prince Edward Island starting this one. Alice Rice playing lead for Prince Edward Island. A lot of green out here on the sheet.
Yeah. Looks like a team of 8 almost. Need the lights and darks.
Okay, it's pretty good, eh?
Looks a little strong here.
Okay.
PEI did have first practice, and if anybody watches more than one draw in a row here, I do sound like a broken record in the first end, but team with first practice is almost always heavy in the first end.
Okay. Put in. All right, you got this.
Allie McMillan deciding to throw the hit on the back one here, maybe living up to a little bit of the Saskatchewan reputation from old. I don't think that will last, though, probably just the first end.
Danica Greschuk, chartered professional accountant. And the brooms are really hard on this one. Trying to hold this line, and it looks like it's over curling. That'll be a miss.
PEI going to fill the rings. Skip Julia Much. Calling for the in-turn draw from Alice Rice here. Out-turn, my mistake. Left-handed, threw me for a loop.
Lefties, myself included. That's the...
Oh, yeah, wow. I didn't know that when I agreed to work with you.
The clockwise term. We bait and switched.
Yep. Yep.
Looks like they like this one.
Yep.
Can you tell me a little bit about the thought process or the strategy behind
Nice there, Alice.
coming in right away? I think naturally when you think, oh, we don't have hammer, we're looking to steal, you want to be able to set up some center guards, but PEI going straight for the house.
My guess would be that they're, probably some first end jitters against a team they know is going to be hard to beat, so maybe just trying to get comfortable with the ice. Could be also, on the stream, they've probably got people back home in PEI, listening and watching from the Montague Curling Club. Shout out to them. I know the ladies are super proud of being from PEI and being from that club. And wearing microphones, or maybe, as we see another unforced error, maybe she did her scouting report and found out that, hey, if we just fill the house, maybe we'll get a few open misses. But I don't imagine that's it. I say that tongue-in-cheek. But it's probably just trying to get comfortable with the ice, first end. And they may have a game plan to say, let's keep this as close as possible, as long as possible, make it a shorter game. I know when we're playing a team, a strong team, that's sometimes the strategy over the years.
Line's fine.
Great chance for PEI after those 2 misses from
Alice, if anyone.
lead Danica Greschuk, both just a little underthrown.
Just here, just here. Just here. Just here.
So this team, which actually didn't
Nice throw, Stephanie.
hit the house on the any other draw to the buttons, they're filling up the house right now.
Just play normal. Okay, straight up. You got it.
This is second Tara Sander.
See what they learned from Danica's throws there. I know she was a little light on the first one, but I think they were surprised on the second.
Normal. Clean.
Definitely some more weight.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just kidding. Yeah, finish it, Daddy. Hard, hard, hard.
Psych.
Hard, hard, hard.
1, 2,
Sorry,
just
Tara.
rolls over
Good
the
throw.
top.
Okay.
At least moved it behind the tee line, but still a chance for PEI to really get a grasp on draw weight, and no real pressure yet applied by Saskatchewan. Taking a lot more ice this time.
Stephanie Grills retired from the healthcare field. Volunteers back at the junior program at the Montague Curling Club.
Just here. Full 8.
I'm sure she has lots of friends and family and juniors who are hopefully tuning in as well.
Sit. Nice throw, Stephanie.
Rinse and repeat. Clockwise draw, counterclockwise hit. Roll right in front would be a nice result here. Make it difficult on PEI to remove this stone. Tara knows exactly what it will do here, having just thrown this shot.
Normal. Close. Whoa. Stop. Whoa. Whoa.
A little up, and they're waiting patiently for the call.
Looking pretty good.
Not a girl.
Great
That is
shot.
a perfect shot. Now all of a sudden PEI has to make a fairly precise hit here. Definitely can't hit this thick, and on the nose you would definitely jam it.
Normal. Normal. Yeah. Normal. Yeah.
Got the full 6 sheets of action in play again, non-stop, under the bright lights here. We'll try and keep you updated as we go.
Yep, Alice. Yep. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Pulling hard on the sweep, and like you said, you didn't want to hit this thick.
Does it spin out of the rings? It looks like it will, and that's a fine result. Great shot.
Lining up the double, and you think close to nose should be pretty close as we get another look at this shot.
You got it. Kind of wait.
Lose the back one, but at the end of the day, still a good result to be sitting 2, and not a gimme double by any means. This is Amanda Jacobson.
A little bit. Yes. Yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Married to a longtime veteran curler, Jason Jacobson out of Saskatchewan. They played together with Skip Alley.
Watch your back.
Allie McMillan at the Canadian Mixed a few years back in Nunavut, and both of them said they had the time of their lives. I think they ended up 3rd. So lots of curling experience here. Both won a CIAU championship. I won't say way back, very recently in the 2000 and somethings. After my time at university, I'll tell you that.
Whoa. Needs to curl. Needs to curl.
A lot of weight on this one.
Hard step.
Not sure we're going to quite curl that much. It does curl here.
Kisses it, but not going to be enough. Wasn't able to get the sweep on that as it stayed in front of the tee line.
Got shot rock, chipped it far enough.
Okay, so wait, was that normal? Yeah, that was normal.
Nice wide open house though, which if you're Saskatchewan, what you're looking for, you want to make sure Skipper will have a good opportunity to at least make something on the last. A good chance to sit 2.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Both stones will be very separated.
Hard, Tara.
They're calling for the sweep right away.
Hard. Hard. Right to it. Go. You got it. Hard. Hard. Stay on it. Go.
Great sweep from Tara Sander just to hold that one on the line.
Sorry.
Was a could have been bad. Looked to be over curling right out of the hand and really just took off. So they don't stick that one in the house. We'll see the first shot from Julie Much. Skip of this team from Prince Edward Island.
If you have to stop, then you stop. Yeah, I will.
It's hard to get, like, you were just a little outside on yours. So I think this should curl, like, as soon as it got ice, but
I think you'll be fine out there.
yeah.
Blank
I think
very
so,
much
too.
looking to be in play. Much senior manager, Integrity Services, working with Service Canada, part of the government of Canada.
Where you at?
Heather.
Also a Black Angus cattle farmer on our family's home. And this one they're trying to.
I think we're going to be okay here. Going to get enough to take this one out. Julia was on the bus yesterday and was, of course, as any good skip, taking all of the blame for their first loss. I just had met the ladies, so I didn't want to get too involved, but it's hard to give up, 10 or 12 or 13 points all by yourself as a skip. I think the whole team was involved, but she was making light of it and promising that she would be better. And obviously that she kept her true to her word. They came through and, like you said, beat Manitoba, one of the circled games on the calendar for at any national championship. So looking for the blank here, I would think now. Ali's probably drawing to a place where one of two things. She either thinks it'll be a difficult place for Julie to make the hit and stay, and that's how she'll get the blank, or she's going to draw to a place where a nose hit would be a very comfortable blank for her.
TV fall.
Some people would prefer the hit and roll out in the wings. Some people prefer it down the center line. Ali should have a good idea. She was one of the throwers that covered the pin in practice, so you heard them talking about what this will do compared to that.
Bring it to the back one. I don't think we're on it.
Maybe a freeze back there.
Bring it back.
That's what they were trying to look at, trying to bring it back as far as they can.
Good shot. Something to think about for Team PI as they try and remove this. Might force her to play a different turn. The inside out looks a little easier to jam, but I'm not sure if I've seen a blank end yet, Kyle, on this sheet.
It's actually, yeah, now that I think about it, I don't think I have either yet.
This is on, if the both skips are successful here, you'll see a blank end, but it's not on the board yet.
Crazy things have happened in curling.
Oh, yeah.
So, last shot for Prince Edward Island. The Islanders want to stick this in the house. Oh, Alice Rice holding this.
Don't think we're going to see a blank end any longer.
Jams it. So that's unfortunate for Prince Edward Island. Just not quite getting out to the broom, and then just started sending it inwards, and that line could not be held. So Saskatchewan will be very happy with that result.
This part of the sheet has curled more than the opposite side of the sheet in the same vicinity on takeouts. We've seen that over and over again. I'm not sure. I haven't seen a lot of the action on the other sheets because I've been calling sheet A here, but I'm not sure. Most teams have been fooled on under curl in this spot where Ali's about to try and hit and stay. A little wider than this, it's a little straighter. This should curl. And then over curling on the opposite side. Ice is great, but it is a little bit different side to side here.
Saskatchewan's Team McMillan. Chance here to score 2. So we go from calling line and look at it, just kind of sail out a bit. It's going to clip it and roll out. So Saskatchewan actually forced to a single point to open this game. We'll take a 1-0 lead, and PEI will get the hammer back in the second. We'll be back right after this.
You make moments like these possible.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
The sports landscape continues to change, and teams and facilities are under more pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. They need the right team to deliver their product. Look no further than IKS Live. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience across all platforms.
Welcome back to the second end. Prince Edward Island and Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan forced to a single in a little bit of an unusual way. Had an opportunity for 2. Tricked up by the ice a little bit. Originally calling for a sweep to keep it straight. Kept it maybe a little too straight, and we're trying to get the curl at the end, but couldn't stick for the deuce.
Pretty standard start to this end. Center guard. Saskatchewan come around that didn't quite get buried, and then a hit and roll that just rolled a little bit too far.
Hard. Hey.
And as usual, the left side of the sheet as I'm looking at it overcurled and the right side undercurled. See that a lot. So a chance for Saskatchewan to now use that center guard that they threw, trying to put some pressure on PEI. Not a terrible start for either team. I mean, disappointing for Saskatchewan, obviously, to have the hit and stay for 2. Sounded like a good throw, maybe just a bit of a sweeping call error.
Line's great. Back gate. Okay. Wait only. Just come down on its own. Yeah, it's there. It looks hot. Yeah, it's hot.
Team Saskatchewan from a famous curling club in Saskatchewan, the Natana.
Okay, good. Still can't go. Okay, 13-7 should be.
Would hold on. Not quite.
Just maybe on the back line.
Okay.
We've seen this a couple of times as well. It's hard to pick up. You're not used to the logos on the ice at your home curling club. It's hard to. The rocks kind of blend in unless you're really looking for them. Saw one solid fall yesterday in the game we were commentating. I can say that because he was okay. But talking to Randy in the hospitality room last night, he says it happens, and it does. It's happened to everybody.
Like a lot.
If you're going to play in the big events with sponsors, then you're going to have rocks that seem camouflaged out there from time to time. The worst was always the red rock in the Tim Hortons Cup. That was actually camouflage.
I think it took the other turn in the house.
Yeah, that one did lose its handle. That's why it came back the other direction. Good speed, though.
Yeah, that control is good. Perfect.
Both teams making some shots early here.
You got it.
See who blinks first or who makes a great shot to get one buried behind the guard and put some pressure on their opponents. That's really what curling is all about. My dad always said, and he didn't know everything about curling, but he said it's not what you make, it's what you leave. It's fun to make hard shots, but if it leaves them an easy one, maybe don't try the hard one.
Yes, yes, hard.
Tara Sander.
Hard, man.
This one inside for sure.
Hard. You still got it.
Hold this.
You're good. You're good.
Oh, finds the field goal.
And now PI with the chance with last rock.
Okay.
Get one behind that corner guard and very good chance at multiple score. I'm gonna keep this in front of the tee line though. Anything heavy or light even, you don't want to throw a guard and you don't want to be back 8.
Line's fine.
Kind of needs to get that top 4 foot, top 8 foot weight here. Looks like they like it. Nobody's panicking yet. A lot of room.
Take a look.
I don't think we're gonna get this one buried.
Just here.
Sweepers
here.
now taking a look.
Sit.
Don't want it to go too far.
From the hog in. Okay. Sideways.
Speed was good, just didn't quite get the line.
All right, Amanda.
But that guard will be in Amanda's sight line as she's throwing this shot.
Okay.
It's not in the way, but our psyches can play quite powerful tricks on us in this game, similar to golf.
Close.
You got way too much time to think out there, Kyle. Even on the hits, you still have 2.5 seconds from the time you slide out to the time you let it go. It's amazing how much I can talk to myself in that short time.
And that's exactly, like as you said in golf, you're out there for 4.5 hours. How much of that time are you actually actively swinging the club?
I forget what it was. It's probably about 2 minutes.
It's an unreal stat. I definitely remember that. But then all that other mental toughness that has to come with it.
I mean, I'm swinging the club a lot more often, so that gets me to longer. But I assume you were talking about good golfers.
Good golfers there, yeah. I'd be up there with you too.
So PI looking to hold the deuce, hit and stay a few times, not set up any doubles. This looks close. Got to curl a little for sure.
Curl. Okay. Okay.
Love to hold that shooter. No bueno though. So now, after an opportunity to really apply some pressure, Prince Edward Island, they could be chasing a little bit.
Go then. Yep. Yes.
Jacobson second, her and Skip McMillan, they've curled together almost 20 years.
Hard. Oh boy.
Again in that same spot, so they're finding a little more curl there than they're expecting because they didn't panic early. Here, Amanda was a bit surprised. Don't think they hated that until later on in the shot. The momentum swings are often so far in all of the games we've been commentating. You're always only one miss away from trouble in this game.
Come on.
It's there.
Okay.
I feel like you're gonna have to go.
Just needs to sit. No.
On a broom
Alice,
down.
Full 8.
The line looks very good. I don't think you want to be sweeping this.
Don't want to deep. Nice.
Great shot. Very nice. Decision time for Saskatchewan. Do you chase that? Do you freeze?
I guess you could do this too. I don't know if you can see that. I mean, I don't want to hit this back one. I think this is a shot.
Okay.
I think that's the best shot.
So draw to the button you gave me.
Like the freeze, yeah. Chasing after it, certainly there you can get at it with a little bit more down weight, but you clip off that guard, then all of a sudden you're in pretty big trouble with Prince Edward Island having the last stone.
This is a great result. You come down, you maybe bump at a rock, then all of a sudden steel's alive, but it's also maybe not, I would say this is the riskiest. The miss here will cost you the most, because if you're short, they're lying to, and you've guarded the one that's in there. You won't have access to it. If you're heavy, probably a better option. You might chip off and roll in front of the other one. But as they say, this is why they pay Ali the big bucks, right?
At the end of the day, this is a team that wants to be there at the end of the week, and they're going to need to make big shots when they matter most, and this is going to be an example of that. We're a little heavy here. Don't find that hole. I should have been sweeping this to the back one. I don't think they're going to like this. That cursed little port. So that's close. That's not as bad a throw as it ended up. That's close to the shot we're playing. And just somebody needed to kind of take charge there and say we're right on line for the hole if we're heavy. So we either had to sweep it to straighten it or sweep it to curl. But it's not an easy thing to do in the heat of the moment. You have a split second to make that decision. Always tough to do, and judging weight takes so much practice. I know a lot of teams or players can rely on the stopwatch, but you can't rely on that too heavily, and it's really just a matter of trying to pick up the art of that. And I'm sure that's something that you've had a lot of practice at over the years just to kind of master. I wouldn't say I've mastered it, but I'm better than I used to be. Pretty good. And it's just trial and error, make mistakes, learn from it. A big key. So they're trying to take away this shot now. Get one in there to take away the freeze she just tried. Hopefully lie 3 and really put some pressure on Saskatchewan. For me, sweeping was always, and remains, still is today, always deciding, okay, first and foremost, what can we not do? And then from there, is it ice that is going farther at the end than I think, or are they stopping sooner than we think? And is it curling a lot, or is it straight? And that tells you if you can sweep it aggressively or defensively in my mind. So here we're seeing a lot of curl, so we could probably sweep it line-wise aggressively. She may freeze on this back one right through the hole. Carbon copy, sweep it by. You don't want to wreck on that. Right through. That is not that bad. Lying 3.
I don't go off that.
Yeah, this is an interesting one. So Amanda has a great point. Allie's like, just follow the back, and then she has a draw for 2.
Like a big score, right?
But try that freeze on the top and
oh yeah, we can come.
Risk giving up a few more.
It's the same ways, right? It's the same line. Okay.
You gave me
same throw, and if you freeze in the back, you probably hold them to 2. And you'll force Julia much from the Montague Curling Club to draw the 4-foot to do it.
Right,
so
same thing. We're gonna freeze to the back one and give up 2. Okay. So same thing I just threw. Same line. Okay.
So the back draw to the back 4-foot is the call. That is what they are looking for here. Give up 2. I mean, obviously that's everybody's goal with hammer, but it does remove any possibility of giving up more, and could be a good result for Saskatchewan in the end. It's a long game.
So I called a little bit more here.
It's got to be back 4. Got to curl. Got to curl. It's got to curl.
The line's close. If she's not too heavy, this should curl enough.
Get it back 4. Get it back 4.
It's definitely back there. I don't think they need to be sweeping this. That's a great shot.
Well done.
Gets her team out of the big trouble, away from the big end. And now Julie's got to draw the button for 2, about almost.
As we saw, a shot for 2 in the first end that wasn't made, and it's very much the same situation here. You still have to make this shot.
Same throw as her last one will make it. She can come to her own, the red one, just can't come to the nose of it probably.
Yeah, we can come to the back. So.
Good chance for this team. They came together last year when Julie joined the club at the Montague Curling Club. She was looking for a team, and so they put it together. They've been competing in the Wednesday night competitive league at the club, and it's led to this national appearance. No brooms down yet. They like the line. Lots of backing here. But they have to make sure that it doesn't overcurl.
Hard, Heather. Hard. Hard.
They've lost the line on this one, unfortunately.
So back-to-back missed opportunities. Little grin on Julie's face, just knowing it was could have been two, but that falls through her fingertips. So 1-1 tie after this, and the third end will be coming up after this.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
Just one more throw, please.
Thank you for making moments like these possible.
Couple of missed opportunities for both Prince Edward Island and Saskatchewan early on in this game, so they are tied at one apiece in the third end. Welcome back to the action, Kyle Jans and Brent Lang here bringing you this game. 2023 Everett Curling Club Championships.
Very nice.
Lots of good shots being made in this game, just on a couple of unforced errors at the end, trading opportunities.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm going to look next door, a quick update here. Alberta, Nova Scotia. Alberta just missing a chance for 3 in the second end to tie it up at 2 with Team Nova Scotia on the men's side. Northern Ontario men up 2-1 with the Hammer playing the third end against Northwest Territories. Ontario ladies up 2-0 on Newfoundland and Labrador. We've got Nunavut on the ladies' side up 1-0 after 2 ends against Alberta. And it looks to me like it's a 3-0 lead for New Brunswick over Newfoundland and Labrador on the men's side. That spot's given Danica a little bit of trouble. I think that's just underthrown more than anything, but I'd love to see her go down and talk to Allie and just say, how come I keep over curling there? And then one of them can make an adjustment, the ice or the throw.
That's the kind of communication that's so crucial and really separates a good team from a great team at any level of the game, whether it's a high performance game at a Briar or a Scotty, or it's your local Wednesday night open league as well.
Hard. Okay.
Pretty good setup for Saskatchewan here. I know they're, PI's lying 2, both behind the tee line, buttons open, 2 corner guards.
No, I meant that one.
We can.
That. Yeah. You don't like that?
That's fine.
I know there's a lot of shots to come, but this looks like a multiple score for Saskatchewan to me early.
We'll see. Your gut instinct's been pretty good this week.
Sometimes I get lucky. Just don't see any way for PI to put a lot of pressure on, but having said that, PI probably steal 3 now this end.
This entire Saskatchewan team has a really impressive resume. We have a CFO, a chartered professional accountant, oncology pharmacist, pediatric anesthesiologist, as they make that nose hit. Over 40 years of post-secondary experience combined between them.
Oof.
Thriving in their jobs, and then also with those work and family commitments, able to bounce that with their curling and wanting to compete at a high level, and an event such as this one, the Everett Canadian Club Championships, give them that opportunity.
That is part of what's great about this.
Do you like this?
Giving the one night a week curler the chance to represent their province, chance to still play competitively, still get the juices flowing, still be part of a team trying to accomplish a big goal, and come here and have what I hope is the time of their life. And I haven't heard anybody say otherwise yet in the last 2 years now.
I think you'll be hard to come by that.
Every Everest event I've been to, whether it's curling or WFG related in my business, Everest doesn't do anything half-assed. They do everything, I don't know, 1.5 times at least. They go the extra mile, and that's evident in every single thing that you see here. All of the little add-ons and things are almost always from the Ferb himself and Mark Duffy, the brains and the vision behind these great events.
Devil is always in the details, and every little detail's worked out. As Saskatchewan now gets another opportunity. Love to hit and roll, and trying to bring this over.
Roll it anything.
Hitting that nose again.
Would love to have seen them 2 shots ago play the come around the corner guard. I know there's nothing wrong with the hit and roll. It's just as a general rule, to get a rock buried, it's always easier to draw one there than to hit and roll. And with both behind the tee line, no real danger, even if we did make a little mistake. Still no danger now, but kind of lost a bit of a pocket back there. Nothing for them to jam on behind the corner guard if you do get one in there any longer either. Personal preference, though, maybe Ali doesn't want to throw a draw against a bunch. It would be an awkward draw there, the button this end. Both corner guards are a little bit in your way. This one's curling. Great sweep in here by PEI.
Yeah, they're really holding it.
Wow.
Good. Good sweep, girls.
Got to switch gears here, I think. No. Sticking with the hit and roll. This is where Rich Hart was always great to play with, and he might even say it at this point if I was throwing, and he might just lean in and say, "Show me you're paying attention." And all that meant was, if you miss this wide, like everybody else has, I'll probably smack you in the side of the head. It looks like a straight spot, Brent. Show me you're paying attention.
Whoa. Close. Yeah.
This looks very close.
Whoa. Yeah. Down. Whoa. Straight.
Yeah, this looks
She's paying attention.
Roll it hard.
That's a great shot.
Solid outcome for Jacobson.
Not shot rock, but not one that PEI can get at very easily. So decision now for Julia Much and her team. Great patience on the line call there, too.
If we open it up, that's fine. Just normal.
I like this call. Not a lot of great draws to be made, and you got to draw really close to your other red one. So we're going to try the run back, and even if we just peel it off.
This way? Okay.
You're going to open up shot rock, allow Saskatchewan to lie too, but take the big end off the table again.
You hit this nicely, you have an opportunity to be sitting that shot and having it behind cover as well. This one's got to come over.
Just going to peel the guard here.
Watch that.
Quick stick, yeah.
Sneaky.
Helped out by that one corner guard. That could have been a hindrance on the draw on that side. Works out for PEI.
Somebody's going to score this end.
I'm liking our chances.
Okay, we could flop the other way too, either one. Yeah.
Same weight.
Okay, yeah, that was nice weight. Yeah, you got it.
So,
Control.
Jacobson.
Whoa. Yep.
They should have no trouble crossing the line. I think they're going to have to go hard on this one.
Hard, Dan. Hard. Right to it. No
Gonna get a roll to the outside. Puts it right behind cover of the other. Back 8 to sit first and second shot.
It's really going to need a double to get out of this. Multiple opportunity for Saskatchewan. Even if she noses it and jams it, yellow's still going to be shot and would be able to split the ring. So she needs to make a double here.
Yep.
This spot is a little bit straight, as we've seen. She's taking a fair amount of ice, so maybe she knows something about her out turn, or maybe she's not going to throw a lot of weight here. Let's see what she tells us.
I think it'll curl a little bit more because we're closer into the 4-foot line compared to yours.
Okay,
Just
so
normal, a little bit on your side, Heather, and we should get the back.
she thinks they're inside the straightest spot. There is a spot where it does curl, and then a spot when you get outside it doesn't. And this is very close to that spot. I think if she's wide, she'll really won't like this. It'll stay out there.
Yep. Really hard.
Sounds like she's not wide.
Oh
So
no.
this is going to curl a little.
Hard, Heather.
You get the top one.
So Brent, when you're playing and strategizing, how much thought is put into once you get a feel for the ice and knowing where those straight and curl spots are, trying to force play to that to make things difficult for your opponent?
Yeah, we talk about it, and you talk about whether the opponent favors their in turn or their out turn. And no matter how hard you try to make Kevin Cooey throw his in turn, you can't really make him do it, is the short answer. So generally you play, sometimes you would play to a side of the sheet early in the end where you want to keep both sides going. If you leave it, it's going to kind of get slower. Or you'd play the easier side, the curlier side for the come-arounds. But it's really hard to force the other team. You might be able to throw guards in places that block off half the sheet, but we don't have to play on those types of conditions very often. We're prima donnas, as most of the fans say, if we ever complain about the ice. But the ice is generally so good that it doesn't really come into play. But out here it would a little bit if you're going to choose more choosing shots for your own team than forcing another one. You might be able to put something and say, well, they haven't thrown a draw over here in 2 or 3 ends. Let's block this side and have them throw on that side. That definitely comes into play. We had a Briar in 2016 in Ottawa where it was warm outside, or 2017 in Newfoundland was even frostier.
Yeah.
So sides of the ice, the side that Brad Gushu threw that draw on was so frosty. But there was so many people yelling for it to get there. I think the Newfies tilted the arena. So it got there.
There, I think.
So hard to force your opponent. But ice always comes into discussions and decisions about strategy, about weight, about shots you play. You got to play something you think you can make.
Yeah, even if you roll on top of it, over the yellow one.
See here, they're just going to nose this or try and hit and stay, which would have her shot rock, and then force Allie to hit for 2.
I think a little more ice, for me.
I'm thinking if she rolled right over, I mean, it's a little thin, but she could roll. There is a double, or hit and roll in front to make the hit a little bit more difficult.
Julie Much in Prince Edward Island. This is her last. Trying to get this over as much as they can.
She's taking on the double, but I think she's a little bit too thin.
So that's unfortunate. That's a miss, and now it's a guaranteed 2 for Saskatchewan and a good chance to put the first crooked number up in this game.
Okay, let's put her in there.
Some good positive chat.
Same weight. I'm a little bit wider just to make sure. Okay. Same weight or a bit more up here? Pretty close. Yeah, we've used this line before.
This should be well worn in. I wouldn't think this would be any slower. This is the draw to the button path, or close to it. And we're in the third end. There's been lots of hits all over the place, especially in this spot. There's been lots. I would suggest this might be the fastest spot on the sheet.
So here it is, Allie McMillan and her team from the Natana in Saskatoon.
Be careful out here. Yep. Hard. One's out.
I don't see this ever stopping short in this spot. It's got to be fully polished.
Brooms down by Sander and Greschuk, and they make no mistake of that. Counted up for 3 in the third, as Saskatchewan now takes control of this one. We're gonna head to the fourth end right after this.
The Men of Curling calendar is back for 2024. 18 curling athletes from 4 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
The sports landscape continues to change, and teams and facilities are under more pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. They need the right team to deliver their product. Look no further than IKS Live. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience across all platforms.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
Saskatchewan breaking this game open, getting a great opportunity to score 3 and take a 4-1 lead here at this game between Prince Edward Island and Saskatchewan 2023 Everett Curling Club Championships.
You got it.
Welcome to the Assiniboine Memorial Curling Club. Been a beautiful, great facility all week long. The host committee's been excellent, helping provide a top-notch experience for these club curlers from across the country. 14 member associations, 14 provinces and territories. You might say, hey, there's only 13 that you can count in Canada, but of course we include Northern Ontario in Canada, and in curling rather. They're out here now. They're the 3-1 lead over Northwest Territories.
Which turn would you like?
That's a touchy subject in my house. Jennifer always wondering why Northern Ontario was considered a province in curling. I didn't have a good answer for her, other than it was too far for us Southern Ontario people to drive or fly for provincials.
The logistics of it are crazy, and honestly, I think that is what it goes back to when you go back to the early days of curling, and Briar starting in 1927. Northern Ontario has just always been kind of there and represented. And it remains, and I think has become quite synonymous with curling.
I think just
The old moose call, eh?
Oh, yeah.
So PI lying too, but no guards.
Crazy.
Corner guard slipped into the rings, and then they chose to hit on the next one rather than try again for the corner guard.
Whoa, Ben.
Saskatchewan second, Tara Sander bringing the heat here, looking for the double.
Yes, straight. Yes, yes. Get the back
But I
one.
think
Yes,
we're getting
yes,
the
yes,
back
yes,
one
yes.
here.
Oh,
Trick shot. Not quite hard enough, but
good attempt.
Good throw.
PI just going to split the rings here, try and lie two, see if they can hold that for the whole end. It is early in the end. Personally, maybe it's because I didn't want to have to make all my shots. I always liked throwing a corner guard here and kind of rebuilding the deuce, because teams we play against are going to make a double somewhere along the way, even if we make all our hit and stays. Especially with the score down 3. But there's nothing wrong with this call.
You got it, guys. Keep her coming. Keep her coming. You got it, Al. Go, go, go. Hard, hard, hard.
Drake and Rice trying to bring this as far as they can. Are they going to run out of rings, though? Always frustrating. Why couldn't it be a square or something? Just
control.
So they just don't quite get it in. It's a tight corner guard.
They got a nice corner guard. It's very splittable and usable. It's not an easy hit and stay back here. And even if they do hit and stay, you could go around the corner guard for shot rock. This one out there.
Whoa, Manda. Hard, Manda. Hard.
Should be in that straight spot.
Yeah, they're struggling to get this over.
Okay.
And that'll flash by. I think Tara's been a little bit frustrated with that. It's had a couple of those throughout the first half of this game. Mix of weight and just finding some tricky spots on the ice.
It actually fell closer to the boards, I thought.
You can hear her saying she felt like it went backwards.
Fine.
It's starting to go.
Yeah.
Everywhere else curling, it's weird to see one go straight down the sheet. I haven't seen anything fall, but if you do set it or get it going back, it will keep going back. This one's got to slow down. Just through the rings. Corner guard and a rock to freeze to over there.
So it looks like Allie's making a conscious effort to switch the turn here.
So if the other side is really straight, odds are this side will really curl.
Sander down the brush the entire way, clips it, rolls out of the house. So now that corner and the one in the back house, or not even back house, just outside of the back of the house, could come into play. Calling for the side, wanted to be just in front of the tee line.
That was a bit tight, so that's probably why. If I would have
Really have to work to make sure that this one just doesn't stay exposed. Otherwise, Saskatchewan will definitely be chasing after it.
Okay. Full 8. Full 8. Line's good. Line's good. Yep.
Julie likes the line.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
Now it's starting to go.
Push, push, push. Hard, 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 hard. Great throw, Heather. Good sweep.
Really great line on that one. I think they would have preferred maybe just a touch more weight just to create some more separation as this double is now set up.
Right on the nose.
Yeah, you got it. You could do the intern.
Play normal.
Putting this one on the nose, I think. This one looks very easy to jam. Oh, she got going inside, though. Definitely not going to make the double. I don't think there's going to be any noise on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, just called off.
Amanda would want that throwback. Not her best release there.
I do not trust that.
There you got the reason why.
Okay, we're splitting hairs. Yeah.
You have to see it to believe it, and it takes a little bit of practice to really trust it, eh?
Can be. The thing to learn in curling is believing in and trusting something that's wrong is better than doubting something that is wrong or right.
Hopefully it'll die.
Wherever you're going to decide, you got to commit to what you're up to.
Nothing better than doubling down even when you're wrong. So this one released, and I think said she pushed it a little bit. Pushed it just enough for it to fall outside the back of the house.
At least I roll a shooter on it. Normal, right? Yeah.
We'll try this double again. Don't really have a choice. Didn't hear much of a conversation in terms of what happened there. Maybe they both just know each other so well, been curling so long, they know that they know.
Just normal.
20 years they go back. And then on the front end, you have Danica and Tara, they're cousins. And then Coach Bob, who is Danica's dad, Tara's uncle, so they have some family connections here and certainly go way back. Saskatchewan's first.
Whoa. Yes.
First skip stone. Trying to hold this. Want to get close to nose.
Roll it.
They get shot rock.
Yeah, I think they do.
Opened up the other one. Good plan B. That's what they talked about.
There, I think. Nose? Just nose is good.
Is that back one on too?
No. They're like just out there.
So PEI, they looking to try and roll this away or just hit the nose?
I would think hit and stay anywhere is
pretty good.
Pretty good. If you could, you'd want to cross the face here a bit and roll to our right and Julia's left, but you don't want to try so hard to not leave a double that you leave an open hit. This looks like it's online. They can just clean this one and you're going to get the roll a little bit. This is perfect.
Great shot.
That's exactly what you would do if you could walk it down.
Good sweep. I feel like I just threw this one. Okay. Roll it in.
Okay. Same?
Yeah.
No double in play, and she called for the roll in.
Need to be shot rock. Hit and stay is probably harder out here than drawing the 8 foot for 2. So really wants to get shot rock here. Nose hit won't do that.
Same thing.
Okay, same weight?
Yeah. Roll it your way, Tony.
Allie McMillan's final shot. Fourth end. Needs to sit one. Even then, PEI looking to be in good position to score a deuce. Connects, rolls out. So that leaves the draw.
Just draw.
See if Julia can find the rings here. Important every time you have the open draw. I know it's a fairly straightforward shot. Easy to lose concentration. You still want to pretend like you got to draw the button. There will be a time where she'll have to do that later in the game.
A couple ends ago?
Yes.
Speed's the same. Speed's been holding up pretty good as far as I can tell.
So after giving up the 3, good opportunity to bite back into that. Prince Edward Island. Draw for 2. Rush is down from Rice and Drake. Just a light sweep.
That's got to slow down. It's curling a lot, which tells me it's close.
They're backing off, and this looks like it will stop in the back 4.
Well played end from PEI and 2 points on the board, eh?
Good for them. Cutting back into that. Good response after giving up that 3-ender. They'll trail 4-3 at the 4th end break. Teams will take about 5 minutes right now. So will we. We'll be back right after this for the second half of this great game.
You got 1, you got 2, you got 3 for the game.
Time to go home, kiddo.
Just one more throw, please.
Thank you for making moments like these possible.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You can throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
Does this look familiar? Your fans deserve an incredible arena experience. It's time for an upgrade. Stunning graphics. Revenue opportunities are just the beginning with our in-venue display systems and scoring technology. Let us help you find the best solution for your facility. EDG, always delivering the best fan experience.
The Men of Curling calendar is back for 2024. 18 curling athletes from 4 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
The sports landscape continues to change, and teams and facilities are under more pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. They need the right team to deliver their product. Look no further than IKS Live. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience across all platforms.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. That hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
The Men of Curling calendar is more than a date provider. Each edition is packed with beautiful images and tons of curling information too. Support curlers and charity by buying yours today at curlingcares.com.
Welcome back to the second half of this women's game at the 2023 Everest Club Championships.
Okay, we'll top it.
Kyle Jans and Brent Lang here bringing you the action and what's been a really great back and forth game so far. A lot of momentum shifts and very good on Prince Edward Island's part, I'd say. After giving up 3 in the third, they countered with a deuce in the fourth, and they do trail by 1 here without Hammer, but still very much in this game.
It's been a good first half of the game. I think both teams would be relatively happy with how they've played.
You got it.
We've got a bit of a controversy next door. Not sure why it's still controversy in our game, but there was a burnt rock. And of course, everybody stops and looks at each other and nobody knows what to do. I think the right thing to do is when you touch a rock, what happens to it again?
It gets removed.
Comes off, right?
Yeah. I think it always depends on where. If it is after the hog line, I think they allow things to play out, which then kind of confuses things. But
sure does. Puts the onus on the team that didn't do anything wrong. But it's an unfortunate. Nobody likes to see it.
No.
But I'm always impressed when a team, and nothing against any team that hasn't done this, but I'm always impressed by somebody who burns the rock, grabs the rock, and throws it in the corner.
Naturally the thing to do, and you never want to, yeah, like you said, you never want to put the non-offending team into a position where they need to make the decision.
And that rule's in place in case somebody burnt one on purpose, which I can honestly say I've never seen in my life. And I've seen a few curling games, so maybe it's time for the rule to change. The old signal where you scratch your nose when it's tight and gonna wreck on a guard you don't want to hit, and the sweeper burns it. I've never seen that happen.
We've got an open end here after we've seen a couple of ends with a few rocks in play, some guards to come around and make things interesting.
So I think it's becoming clear that PI's plan is, yeah, let's make this a 2 or 3 or 4 end game. You know, down 1 without the hammer, you would think they'd get a little aggressive, but it's only the 5th end, 4 ends left. So happy to hit up and down the sheet here, see if Allie McMillan and Team Sasky can blank this end, and if they can, they'll go to, maybe they'll take a chance in 6. In the meantime, build some confidence with some open hits. Lots of shots being made this end. Might be time for an update as we're playing an open end here. I know right next door to us, Alberta and Nova Scotia are now tied 3-3 with Nova Scotia, and that's on the men's side. Nova Scotia having the hammer coming back from the break into the 5th end. Also a men's game, we've got Fear the Moose from Northern Ontario up 3-2 on Northwest Territories. They're halfway through the 5th end. Northern Ontario with the hammer. Ontario women seem to be on a roll. They're up 3-1 on Newfoundland. And then we've got, I can see Nunavut down 4-2 to Alberta on the ladies' side. And the New Brunswick game is the one that's hidden from me. Team Kraus and Team New Brunswick on the men's side versus Newfoundland and Labrador. And we've got New Brunswick up 3-2.
Looks like they're just throwing last rock there.
In the 4th. They got time clock troubles, I would guess. They're an end behind everybody almost. looks like a hit for 3 for New Brunswick. Tricky one, though.
They're way out there. Or raise.
Hard. Sweet.
Just by a good attempt. So I think they're going to get 1 by the looks of it, New Brunswick.
Take a 2-point lead to the break.
This is the second of a string of national championships for Curling Canada. Started with the Canadian Mixed Curling Championship. That was in Swift Current, Saskatchewan. That was won by the team from Swift Current as well, led by Sean Meacham.
T-line's great.
Also another good feel-good story in Kelly Schaefer, Scottish-born, representing Great Britain at the Olympics and many World Championships with Scotland. Now going to represent Canada and return to her homeland in Scotland to represent Canada. And of course, there's this event, the Everett Curling Club Championships, and then cap it off with a little run at the Everest Senior Curling Championships in Vernon, British Columbia, December 3rd to 9th.
What do you want to throw, like good board?
That'll be a fun event. The seniors, always a blast, and it's a good for both action on the ice and then the socialization that comes after it.
You okay with that? Does not seem like a lot of ice. You want to cover more ice? Well, for a board, I'm going to throw a good board, so you're probably going to keep it straight.
You can keep track of all the scores and standings and team lineups for this event at curling.ca/scoreboard. Live scoring will be available there.
Hard. Really hard.
This one.
On it. Can they pick it across the face?
So they just kiss it.
They were having a conversation in the hack. They didn't like the ice. They wanted more ice. They talked about asking for more ice. They didn't ask for more ice. They threw it and overcurled. I'm not saying she threw it perfectly well, but I'm saying she threw it with too much on her mind. And really out of nowhere, Team Saskatchewan, Amanda Jacobson here, splitting the rings. If she can hit the rings anywhere on the other side. We're getting late in the end here. Only 3 rocks to come for PEI.
Okay, well then. Whoa, girls. Whoa.
But she has to find some paint here.
They're not liking this. This looks through to them.
All right, Amanda. Normal? Yeah.
It's another opportunity for Prince Edward Island. Julie's got a smile now.
Go normal.
Okay.
I feel like a little bit more.
Are we taking more ice? Are we throwing it harder? Or are we doing both?
Sounded like they were planning to throw harder.
Let's run. Yeah.
Whoa. No.
Heather Drake.
I don't know why she doesn't like this. It looks on a decent line. A lot more weight.
To curl. Staff if you can. Okay, good.
Mission accomplished.
Good shot. All right. Well, all right. Give her another go, yes?
Right here.
So now without too much going on either in front of the house, they're going to try and capitalize with that stone that's just on the back line.
Line's good.
Whoa.
Back 8 is perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
Line's great.
Whoa. Please go.
Line's great. Right back here.
Trying to make this freeze way back in the back 12. I think we're going to come up short, but going to be in the rings.
Good sweeping. Great sweep. I'd like to hit and roll.
I'm saying that shot was not perfect normal. Like there? Like you have to do that normal in the last 2 games. No, because I've only been throwing more. Right.
I'll keep my weight up.
It's not scrolling so much.
Julie Mudd, she's competed at this event once, back when it was hosted in 2017 at Kingston, Ontario.
You're going.
Yep.
cousins Robin McPhee, Rebecca Jean McDonald, represented PEI many times at the Scotties.
Shoot. That was straighter? Like,
Neither team quite able to connect, get that solid nose contact that they're hoping for, and just keep the shooter in play.
Try the freeze here again.
Right back to that yellow one. Sounds great.
It's got to get the line and the weight right here. As a sweeper, you got to get it to the back 12. The line's got to be mostly up to the thrower. So is the speed, let's be honest. Sweeping matters, but it's sometimes overestimated what we can do out there with those brushes.
Yeah, not like how it used to be.
There was a year there where you didn't have to throw it very well, as long as you could call good line and you knew how to sweep properly.
Where? Back 12. It's got to be back 12. It's back 12. No. Tear it down.
Gonna curl a little bit here.
Back 12. Line's great. Back 12. Freeze it.
What a good looking shot here. How's
Solid.
that?
I think I've just hit
Nobody,
it on the side.
it's a ho-hum. I don't know, that's pretty good to me. Oh, there's a little low 5 at least.
It's the hardest shot in curling, just to freeze it perfectly with such little separation, or to stop just in front. And it's going to be an awfully hard stone to remove. Has the advantage of being so close to the back line that it's not going to have to travel as far to remove it from play.
Well, we're not quite that far out, though.
Nose hit should do it, as long as she throws at least normal weight, but you definitely do not want to get across the nose, or I don't think you'll see that one leaving the paint. The rocks here are not extremely lively, which, if I had to guess, means they have wider striking bands, so more friction, less energy transfer. And no, I'm not smart in physics. Somebody just told me that. But it does make sense when they told me that that's why pool cue balls don't drag, and why they're so much energy transfer. They don't have a striking band. They're perfectly round. Great shot. Even that one barely got out.
Just, yeah.
So we're going to get that blank end that both teams looked like they were okay with at one point. Saskatchewan will take a 1-point lead and the hammer to 6, which is statistically speaking, that's a great place to be. I don't know the percentages.
Higher than 50%.
Definitely higher than 50%. Some people know those numbers down to the to the end. So just going to take a look at a spot in the ice probably she hasn't seen, or that she saw and she wondered about. This spot should curl pretty heavy.
Yeah, as you can see, Ali taking a good look at this, exactly where it goes with that weight. You never want to waste a shot, even on a blank, so they get a better idea of a path maybe they didn't want it to just double check on, and they'll take a blank. So Saskatchewan maintains the lead, maintains the hammer in the even end, which is very coveted. We'll take a break and we'll be back after this.
The sports landscape continues to change, and teams and facilities are under more pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. They need the right team to deliver their product. Look no further than IKS Live. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience across all platforms.
The Men of Curling calendar is more than a date provider. Each edition is packed with beautiful images and tons of curling information too. Support curlers and charity by buying yours today at curlingcares.com.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
Blank end for Saskatchewan, takes the hammer into the sixth with a 1-point lead. As we begin play, and kind of just like last time, we're seeing rocks right back in here and nothing out front.
I think the centerline guard that was called was slipped into the rings right to the top of the button. Hard for Saskatchewan to leave it there with a 1-point lead and with it being right on the button.
Heather Drake switching sides to try and convince this one to get over. Clips it, just gets that out.
Yeah, let's try it. Yeah. All right, Dan, this is your jam. Let's go. You got her. Take her.
So I think she's just drawing the wing here, or is she throwing a corner guard? I would imagine she's drawing the wing.
I thought the call was the corner guard.
I hope so. It's a good call. I mean,
yeah, seeing where Allie's leading up now.
Perfect.
Tight's great. Line's good. It's got to curl a bit.
Try and make a simple deuce here with not a lot of risk.
It's pretty tight. Yeah.
Be interested to see if Team PEI responds with a center guard. Need that to slow down, though.
Stop, baby. Stop. Curling hard. Stop.
There it is.
That'll hit the brakes just in time. After being sweet-talked by Allie.
So how's Julia going to deal with this? So I think we need a center guard.
Here.
Okay, drawing away from the corner guard.
Go, Allie. Go, go, go.
Light. Okay. Yep.
So I guess the thought here is keep the play away from that tight yellow corner guard. Still not wanting to take on a lot of risk. Keep it close, maybe down two coming home, or even down one without. Looks like a comfortable position for PEI based on the shots they're calling, but
You got it. It'll come up nice. Yeah.
Saskatchewan's probably not going to ignore any of the PEI rocks in the house with a 1-point lead and the hammer. But if there's ever a rollout by PEI, you'll see Saskatchewan go around the corner guard and try and set up a deuce.
Yep, yep. Hard. Hard, Amanda. Hard, hard, hard. Hard, hard, hard. No roll. No roll.
Jacobson.
Atta girl.
Good with the sweep, and that'll just roll to the outside. Yeah, like as you said, rolls out, or if Saskatchewan's ever given an opportunity based on the way this end is shaping out, could have a chance for a split potentially.
Definitely. So Stephanie Girls needs to find a way to not only take this out, but stick around.
Okay. Alice, gotta go. Gotta go. Easy.
Trying to get this one to curl.
Easy.
Looks
Whoa,
like
Heather.
they were successful.
Looks good right on the nose.
And if Allie was going to take a chance and draw, this would be it. It's way out in the 12-foot, but I don't blame her for throwing the takeout still. Nova Scotia men looking strong against the Alberta men, who are on paper clearly the favorites. They're so good this year they decided to only bring 3 players. I have offered to play and they said I didn't make the cut. Could have brought out my old 2016 Team Alberta jersey.
Nice throw.
Would have fit right in.
I'm not sure the jersey would fit, but the colors would have matched. No, unfortunately, on a serious note, it was a family emergency for their normal second, I believe.
Second, that's correct.
And so he couldn't make the trip. I'm sure he's gutted, and the guys totally understand. And a lot of ways playing with 3 now, it's throwing the rock is fun. Getting that extra rock, better feel, stay in the flow of the game, one less rock to sweep. But I was talking to, and I didn't catch his first name, Reynolds, there in the hospitality room, and he said it doesn't seem like a lot, but switching sides constantly with this new directional sweeping is a bit much. So we both said to his other 2 players, guys, we're going to have to throw it better. We don't like switching back and forth.
At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. Just throw it right. You don't need anything else.
It's still a game of technical excellence with the slide and the release. Sweeping is supposed to make up for slight errors, not all errors. And that's why we needed to address those brooms that we did have, because it made up for almost everything. The only thing that we couldn't do is we couldn't make a rock slide any farther. We could make it stop, and we could make it go either direction. This one may roll out across the face, and so will PEI take a chance now and draw around that tight guard? Will they hit it, or will they just draw the side of the forefoot again? Yeah, sticking with that.
Okay.
Sticking to their strengths. Happy with a rollout or a nose for the force.
Percentage-wise, it is something that may happen. We have seen both teams have those opportunities, and rocks either missing completely or just catching enough roll to roll outside and out of play.
Line's fine. Hook's here.
PEI doing a great job of making this draw. Another nice draw away from the corner guard. If Ali and Team Sasky were going to draw, they would have done it a long time ago. Yep. So
Same weight. Same weight.
Julie Much and Team PEI know exactly what the next shot's going to be.
Okay, close. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard, Tara, hard. You gotta go hard, hard, hard. Hard. You gotta go.
Sander trying to keep this.
Oh boy, that curled.
There's another one rolls out.
And soon Julie's going to throw that same draw.
I think it's the same. If I go around the guard, I don't want to be deep.
Might make it harder.
So there she's explaining her thought process. Doesn't want to give Saskatchewan something to freeze to around the guard. Knows that Allie's not going to play the wide open freeze if she goes behind the tee line, but she would behind the guard.
Just draw open side again. Okay.
We have this most
Same weight as it's been?
interesting profession so far. Probably in charge of the maintenance of one of Canada's submarines. I'm sure we don't have very many of them. That was pretty cool.
That was.
The coolest hospitality room story I've heard at an Everest event was one of the Nunavut guys telling me how to tell how big a polar bear was by the size of the hole in the polar bear's den when you're walking in, knowing the polar bear's in there. And his advice was, don't ever turn off your snowmobile. And I said, that's probably great advice. And he was telling me, like, this wasn't a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence. This was a multiple-time occurrence for him, hunting polar bears that way.
That's certainly one way of doing it. Seems like you have a bit of a death wish trying that out, but the thrill of the hunt, I guess.
Live and in person. That was at the Fredericton event. I remember that because I remember the hotel there and the penthouse suite that Randy had for the hospitality room. We went back there for the points bet as well. A great venue. And I hope we're back there for the mixed doubles nationals this year in Fredericton. So hopefully we're at that hotel. I don't imagine Jen and I can pony up to rent that room. That was probably about 2,500 square feet. But it is a great hotel and a great venue, great community. East Coast hospitality, which we talked about earlier this week. Hard to beat. I've been a lot of places in the world, and I've never met a more friendly people. Don't know what happened to us in Ontario. We're not that nice.
Skipped a few provinces from friendly Manitoba over
We're
to
just sick of each other. There's too many of us, I think. But yeah, you get into Manitoba and Saskatchewan, people are friendly. Again, Northern Ontario, people are friendly. That GTA.
Just that little GTA area.
Yeah, it is small, but there's a lot of angry people there.
Oh, yeah, and they think the entire country revolves around them.
No, they know it does.
They know it does.
It does revolve around
It's
us.
true.
Give me a break. That part's true. Oh, no. Allie's smiling, but inside she wants to break that broom in half. Oh, maybe not. Sorry, I'm confusing her with Ben Hebert, a friend of hers from Saskatchewan, who would have snapped it already.
So, just taking an ice here.
We need to split the house.
I knew I recognized this Saskatchewan team, and after reading their bios, and I did text Ben, and he knows them as well, but I knew I recognized them from the Grand Slams and the Briars in Saskatchewan. They love to buy the matching off-ice unis and hit the patch, as most Saskatchewanites like to do. Support the curling, support their team, and have a great time.
Lead Danica Greschuk, she's had an uncanny ability to make sure that whenever she's at a sporting event, she always ends up on the feed. She's been been on Grand Slams feeds, been on CFL games, and even when the Briar was in Regina back in 2018, she won $400 in cold hard cash by sliding down the giant curling sheet in a big tire tube.
Oh, nice.
So
we'll have to ask her when we see her how she ends up on the Jumbotron. There's different ways to get yourself on the Jumbotron. Some more risky than others. So Julie's going to take on the draw around the guard now. The only danger is wrecking on it and tapping it in. So I'm sure she took lots of ice. Should know the weight. It should be very similar to her last one. Looks like they got it on a really good line, and weight looks close too. Going to put some pressure on Team Saskatchewan here.
What an opportunity.
What do I know about strategy? She had her right where she wanted her the whole end. Allie's going to have to probably draw against two here or hit the open one.
Good sweeping. Yeah. She's had her draw weight.
They're going to take the draw. I love that confidence in your skip. Yep. That is the right call. I mean, the right call is what you're going to make.
Just like PEI's strategy here, too. That was
well executed, it turns out. Two great draws there from Julia, though. Nice weight, and that one more than half buried behind a tight guard.
Yeah, if there's one thing that PEI has, it's draw weight in their back pockets. They've been nailing that all game.
So the only downside, and I totally agree with how Ali called this end, was the hitting. If you do have a miss,
14-6.
all of a sudden it's coming down. They haven't played very offensively because they've had the lead, and now it's coming down to a really big shot here where it's not going to be a steal of one. It's either going to be one yellow or two red. They're so close together. It'd be hard to outcount just one. But a fairly difficult shot here to take a 2-point lead without taking any chances to really score extras. So they like it. Important for the sweepers not to panic on this one because they know how important this shot is too.
Yeah.
More often than not, sweeping mistakes are overswept. But they got this one judged right. They got to go.
We're down right from the get-go.
Really got to go, and I think they got her if they keep her going.
They got to keep going.
Good scrum.
Yeah.
That is perfect.
That's it. Great shot, Saskatchewan. They're taking a look just to confirm. Maybe we'll hang on for a second. No, they're kicking those rocks away. One yellow it is. Saskatchewan takes a 5-3 lead as we head into the 7th end after this.
you got? You got one, you got two, you got
Just one more throw, please.
You make moments like these possible.
The Men of Curling calendar is back for 2024. 18 curling athletes from 4 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
The sports landscape continues to change, and teams and facilities are under more pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. They need the right team to deliver their product. Look no further than IKS Live. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience across all platforms.
We've got a game on our hands. We've got a good one here. Saskatchewan leading 5-3 over Prince Edward Island. PEI with the hammer, down 2 in this 7th end of play. The 2023 Everett Curling Club Championships in Winnipeg at the Assiniboine Memorial Curling Club. Great 8-sheet facility using the 6 middle sheets. We've got each end off with bleachers and a beer tent and seating and tables to make this a good experience. Lots of fans up here in the top lounge area as well. As we head into the final 2 ends across this draw.
You got it. Just a smidge more.
Great end for PEI. I think they're very happy with that one, finding a way to force Saskatchewan to a single point.
Top 4, back 4. Back 4. Getting tight.
Simple mission here for both teams, really. Saskatchewan wants to force to 1, and PEI wants to score 2 or more. Get this game tied coming home, which is probably what the commentators want. Not what all the Saskatchewan fans sitting around me probably want, but they want a steal of 100 by our 7 from Saskatchewan. And so corner guards up, 2 in the middle. This is a good start from the lead Stones.
Needs to curl. Hard, Heather.
Alice Rice.
Hard. Hard.
Would love to get one of these. Clips the top.
Good.
Hey, top 4. Should be similar.
Saskatchewan will draw in, looking at top 4.
Top 4, yeah. Wait, let's close.
Yeah, a little bit line. Yeah, keep it out there.
Let it go for weight.
Line's good now.
Tara Sander wanting to help her team out.
Stay close. You can line a bit.
That's good. That's good, girls. That's fine.
Gonna fall a little short of top 4. Actually, no, it's pretty close. That keeps gliding in. Almost a little too deep right now. Hits the T line. PEI, though, they have that corner guard, and they really need to utilize it.
Yeah, are they going to hit and roll? Again, the draw is always easier than the hit and roll. Could draw down to that one, even bump it back a bit and make a pocket. There it is. Nope.
Okay.
Heather was adamant. Let's get rid of that. Heather broke out one of her skills the other night in the hospitality room, playing some piano. I'm always amazed at people that can play musical instruments.
Me too.
Because I cannot. I can't even keep up with our 7-year-old at her piano lessons that I have to take part in when Jen's away. This is close. Maybe a little double and a little roll.
Just clips it and gets a tiny roll. Still quite open. Saw a little earlier too, we have some young Saskatchewan fans in the stands. There they are, cheering on probably family members, I'd imagine. It's always nice when you have these events at the neighboring province. Not too far of a drive, even from Saskatoon. It's manageable.
Clean it! Clean it! Yep, yep. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
When you're driving in the prairies, you just grab a brick and put it on the gas, don't you? And
Give her, that's
tie
all.
the steering wheel.
When you're
Great
buying
hit
a
and roll.
car, you don't ask for the cruise control since it's extra. You just use the brick.
Same thing.
You need cruise control in Manitoba unless you love getting mail that involves $300, $400, and $500 photo radar tickets.
I've been there. 30-kilometer school zones.
Anything. Frustrating. And they park on their highways here at certain times of day. Just pull over on the side and put her in park. Not sure I can figure that one out either.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Gotta go to stick around here. Don't want to roll out. That back rock's a survivor.
It is.
Moving everything further and further away from the button, though, is opening up that corner guard more and more.
Control.
See when Julia and Team PEI decide that they're going to play that come around.
Close. Yep. Yep. Yes. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Straight. Straight. Straight.
Another good looking hit and stay here. No jam.
Beauty.
I think it's time to get behind that corner guard.
Especially.
I like here now.
Oh, that was my one phone a friend. I just
Can't roll there, so. You like that?
I think that's a good call. She's right. You can't roll there.
Or would you rather hit?
You can roll in front.
Okay.
Okay.
It takes a while to become comfortable leaving the opponent rocks around.
I think it's kind of natural when you do play the game. You don't have hammer, you see those opposition stones in play, and you naturally want to get rid of it. It doesn't maybe make sense, or I wouldn't say it doesn't make sense, but you still have to accomplish and you have to believe in yourself that you're going to be able to get back to make sure that that rock that is in the wings will count in the end.
She might be close to the roll buried, but it's going to be back 12. See, it never scared me because I didn't have to throw the draws against 4 or 5, though. So, and I had full faith in my skip. Otherwise, you know, that wouldn't be the team that I would try and be on. But in all seriousness, it takes a while to be comfortable and to trust that your skip's going to make that draw to the 8-foot against 3, or even have the confidence that you're going to make that come around. Looks like they're just drawing down, just bumping this out, or do they? That looks like just bump it out.
Yeah, I think so.
Don't think you want to freeze. Bump it out, roll a little to the center.
You certainly want to be counting 1 and 2.
Close. Close.
Looks pretty good. This is starting to curl.
Whoa. 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 Clean it. Yeah. Whoa.
Pretty comfortable. They're going to be by the corner, no problem. Pretty pure throw from Amanda Jacobson.
Like to hear the clean. So they're going to stick with the hits. Freeze would be a great call here. Kind of uses the guard and has some backing. That would be a good spot.
I like that.
Big draw for Nova Scotia beside us against Alberta. Draw against 4 in a tie game in 6. Make this, you have a good chance of winning. Miss it, you have a very good chance of losing. That's a make. Arms up high. Just barely hung on, I think.
Back 4.
Big point. 4-3 lead to 7. Alberta being tested. This line is good as long as we're not heavy. Don't want to bump this right through.
That's what they do.
It's going to allow Allie to play the exact same shot that she just watched Amanda make.
Like any curler in Saskatchewan, she idolized Sandra Schmerler. I mean, even if you don't live in Saskatchewan, it's pretty hard not to.
Same thing as Amanda.
Absolutely.
She got a chance to even curl against her in her junior days once, and Says it's not often you can bump shoulders with your idols and have them live up to your expectations. So what do they say? Never meet your idols. But that's one where clearly her persona has lived up to the expectations.
You hear that a lot about Sandra. Don't always hear it about all of the idols of people that they do get to meet, for sure. That saying's around for a reason.
It's down, it's down. Yep, 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 whoa. Just bumping through. Yep.
Another good shot here. Starting to feel the tension for this from the Saskatchewan fans beside me. It must be getting late in the game. You can feel it coming through the table. Going to try the freeze again. Has really no choice. He could take on the double. Try and get the blank. Saying all the right things. You want to stay on the high side. Need to be shot rock.
Just freeze. Good? Yeah. What's wrong? What?
PEI's keeping it light down there.
Let her know the weight, okay? Or let me know the weight.
Julie having a good little laugh with her front end.
Yep.
Would love to lock this right onto that Saskatchewan stone.
Needs to curl a lot.
Not liking the line, needs to bring it over.
Don't think the line's too far off here if it's draw weight.
Heather!
It's actually over curling.
Keep it on.
They get shot. They will.
They did get shot.
Shoot. Curl too much. Good sweep though.
The over curl.
Once it came over, it was gone. It started to go. I had to keep it on the high side. What are you like throwing? Oh yeah.
So Ali going for the freeze here. I think there's a chance when she sees this from our end, from the hack end, that she may switch to the hit because it over curled pretty much anywhere on the center line side, and she can see almost the whole rock. She can see the whole rock, I bet, from the hack. Maybe doesn't want to throw peel, spill everything out, and give up the blank. Nothing wrong with the freeze. Great shot if you make it, just very precise.
All right, girls. Are we shot? Corner freeze. No, they're shot. It's hard to tell from down here. It is hard to tell. Yeah, corner freeze. Okay. Corner freeze that red one. Looks like a lot of ice. I think that's good. Yeah. She has put a handle on hers. Right, but I do. Yeah. Tinge less, Amanda.
Okay, they're comparing the ice that was just put down by PEI and the amount of rotation that Julie was putting on her stones compared to what Ali has.
Less rotation generally will curl a lot more.
Weight's close. Line's great. Let it go. Go then. Got to curl. Line's great.
Again, I don't think this needs to curl. If the weight is right.
Broom's down the entire way.
Line's perfect.
They can get it here. They got a good one.
This is being overswept. Stop sweeping. Stop sweeping. That's a great shot. Just stopped in time. That bumps any more. There's a nose hit for two, but I don't think there's a shot for two now.
Like if we get to this side, we're second, but we have to just tap it back, play back line, and sit.
I don't think that shot is possible, unfortunately, for PEI fans. I think that was made too well. Great team shot, sweeping, line calling, throwing. Everybody involved.
We just need to push it to here. No, this is second shot. Yeah, I know. So we have to hit it here. We have to hit it and sit here. So you're coming in at this angle. We have to, yeah.
Don't.
So we just want to push it back here. So let's roll it.
Yeah, I just don't see that working.
And then that's still going to be
It'll clip off that red. Yeah.
Anything that misses that red is definitely going to roll a full rock if it's enough weight to push it also out of the forefoot.
But then, yeah, your shooter, though, is the one in question to be able to stick around for that second, which is pretty tough.
Don't see a shot for two, even any miracle shot with the corner guard.
Okay, so that's
It looks like they think the same.
out of the button. Okay. So that would be pretty good.
Julie taking one last look at that angle.
Not an easy shot for one, having
No.
to draw better than full forefoot.
Same weight?
Yep. Do you take more ice?
Yeah.
Okay.
So pressure's on now for Prince Edward Island. And this team from the Montague Curling Club. Julie Much with the last stone of this end. Needing one at least.
Felt like it was last two. Yep.
Going down, both sweepers down.
Push hard.
Don't want to underthrow this.
Good try.
We got a steal of one for Saskatchewan.
That's a great opportunity for them. They'll add another to that lead of theirs, and while they won't have Hammer coming home, they have a nice lead, so we'll see how they respond to this and what Prince Edward Island can do to get back into this for the 8th after this.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
You got one, you got two, you got...
Just one more throw, please.
You make moments like these possible.
The Men of Curling calendar is back for 2024. 18 curling athletes from 4 different nations are raising money for various charities. Support them by purchasing yours today at curlingcares.com.
Well, Brent, it looks like we have a couple of games that have wrapped up here during the Draw 7 here at the 2023 Everest Curling Club Championships. Northern Ontario men, they had a big steal, or a score of 4 rather, in the 7th end, taking a 10-3 win over the Northwest Territories. See the Ontario women, they took a 8-2 win over the Newfoundland and Labrador team. Alberta women, 9-2 victors over the Nunavut team. That leaves us with 3 games on the ice now.
How much weight?
That Alberta Nova Scotia one that you can also be watching on Curling Canada Plus, the overhead feed.
This might be the best curling shot.
Had a bit of a speed wobble there that Danica couldn't quite recover. Almost made the hit. The corner guard from PEI slid into the rings. Danica might not love that that one was on camera. So PEI going to try and throw the corner guard on the one in the rings now. And if the guard is made, won't be able to peel it. And won't be able to see the one in the rings.
Here would be good.
You're coming over quite a bit.
This one's going to over curl.
Okay.
Just get the speed right and have it be a usable
Just
corner
over.
guard.
It's gonna over curl. Sit. Okay.
Over curl a little. Still guarding some of it, I think. Chance for Tara
Control. Yeah.
to hit and roll into the rings. Saskatchewan mission is to eliminate red rocks. Anything they can see and hit, they want to see, they want to hit it. PI's got to get something hidden behind that corner guard.
It's gotta curl. Gotta curl.
PI will certainly be hoping for some help from the Saskatchewan team, and they might get a lending hand here as they flash this.
All right, so the PI drawn around there, I think is a good call. Freeze the back one. I like this call. Second, Stephanie Grills. Looking for the right speed here, being the key. I want this even back 8 foot right behind the center guard, so if they hit and roll in off the top one, that it's still buried and you can draw around again. Got a good one if they can get this by. Keep it going.
It looks like now they got to try and finish this over.
Get that behind the guard. Not quite, but that's a great shot.
Just a bit less. Yeah.
So a mulligan here for Tara Sander. Same shot. Expect her to make this one, having seen what the last one, asking for a little bit less weight. So they liked the throw, just overthrew it so it didn't catch the curl they wanted.
You never want to miss that mulligan.
Golfer,
it's okay on the golf course.
Golfer B is a really good player. This is almost on the same line. I'm not sure she's going to make any noise here either.
Okay, good try.
And that tension coming through the table is going to be getting higher. Big chance for PEI now. Julie looks a little bit surprised. Don't think she expected that.
What do you guys like?
I like the freeze.
Freeze?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is where you ask yourself, okay, if we make this, what are they going to do? If you make the freeze, it's great, but you're leaving Saskatchewan's second shot, which I know isn't a huge deal this early in the end. But they're probably going to take on that same hit, and maybe have that invisible rock that we all look for.
Yeah.
That's unhittable, but this is going to gotta stay straight to stay on the freeze line here. Weight looks good. And like you said, impressive draw game from PI. A lot of great draws made. Might be a double there, but it would jam, so.
Not a bad spot. Yeah, Saskatchewan looked to roll away.
I think I might still consider hitting that top one. Nothing wrong with this call, just I guess they're both fairly precise. This one, you can't over curl and jam this, that's for sure.
Clean it. Yep. Yep. No. Well, no.
Even Ali calling the sweep, knowing exactly that. It's a hard shot to commit to and make. She's close though.
Go, go, go. Not a girl.
That's a great shot. Stays for second shot even. PEI's got to play a hit here.
That?
Yep, that's the spot. Hit and roll back in front. Great shot by Amanda Jacobson there. Not one you're expecting to have to make on your first one in the last end when you're up 3. You're thinking you're going to have to hit something hard and high. It's close. Have to hit and stay here. A hit and roll in front would be fantastic. definitely need to stay in the rings, which they've done, I think.
Yeah, that'll stick around. So they're
Okay.
accumulating at the exterior of the house, but
Are we going to go back over to that invisible one, or are we just going to hit this one? Hit and roll in. Want to stay closer to the button than the top 12 red rock is the key here. There will be a double. There's nowhere you can hit and roll and not leave a double here. Nose would be fine.
looking for a piece of this. They'll clip it. Roll it right in. And that certainly sets up a double.
Nose. I think normal. Just a little high.
There's nowhere you could roll that it wasn't going to be a double. This one maybe leaves one of the harder doubles, actually. A little less roll. You could almost hit either one first on the inside.
Yep.
This one you got to be pretty precise. Nose might not kill the back one outside the 12 foot.
Yeah, certainly depending on how much weight is thrown.
Needs to hit and stay. Looks like lots of weight. Don't think that shooter's gonna stay. Got to spin that back one out.
Leaving this one jammed in the middle, and will stick for second shot.
I think that's second shot. So we'll see if Allie's up for the task of hitting this one. This pesky top 12 foot. Doesn't have a choice. Needs to hit something.
Did she throw wide? She set them out. Okay. Just for control. Just for control. I think it'll curl up here.
Good question there from Amanda. Why did Tara miss this shot? Allie said she's just setting them back, and that's what I saw too. A good slide and then outward motion in a spot that curls, but nothing crazy.
All right, girls. You got it. You got it.
So you don't want to tighten the ice and lessen the weight and hit the corner guard now. Earlier in the end, that would have been a fine result. Not now.
Pressure on for Allie McMillan. This Nintana Curling Club team. Flirting with this corner.
Allie had the opposite release there.
Gets it by.
Never in doubt. Big shot. Leaves the red one half buried, but hard.
You just need to go right here.
I think you're right. Kind of Christmas tree. You can see that just got by the guard. A little high five maybe to Danica on that one. The inside sweeper to hold that one straight by the corner guard. Sigh of relief. You're going to have a shot to win the game, and you're no longer is the loss on the table in this end. You're going to get an extra for sure.
Right up to get around the yellow one. Okay.
So they want to sit just on the corner. This red shot stone.
Sounds light early, they think. Line looks pretty good.
Yep, Alex.
Curling like it's light.
Yep, yep.
Line's tight now. Weight is good. I think this is perfect. That's as good as she could
Really
do,
well done.
really. Actually over curled a little bit.
Yeah, so that shot stone still very much open.
So a shot for the win. Probably a tougher one than she had hoped for this end. but one that she just saw, so one that she should be very close on.
Let's go up. You got this. Go away. Bit more.
So here it is, Saskatchewan looking to become 3-0, remain undefeated in Pool B. That would keep pace with Alberta, who just also won earlier in this draw for none of it. Make a red, go away.
Calling on Danica again.
Is she by?
By the yellow. Touches the top and wins the game.
Great shot from
Danica gets the first beer after the game, though, for sure.
She held a couple there just to make sure that things would go in the way Saskatchewan. Never in doubt, I'm sure, as the team improves to 3-0, keeps up their unblemished record. That was a great game, and it was a pleasure to call. On behalf of IKS, on behalf of Brent Lang, I'm Kyle Jans. Thank you so much for joining us. Join us tonight. We're back here at 7:30 p.m. for another draw. You can join us, and we'll have Prince Edward Island and British Columbia for you on the men's side of the draw. Until then, though, enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you soon.